The 73-year-old comedian Leno is currently juggling his own health, which has been his most difficult audience to date. For over 2 decades, The Tonight Show was ablaze with fiery monologues and gravelly laughter. As you may remember, just weeks after a minor car accident left him horrified, he has been dealt another blow, making his pre-existing problems worse and causing new worries among friends and colleagues alike. Everything began in early March. At a Studio City intersection, Jay was on his way home from a regular veterinary appointment for his beloved dog, Duke, when another motorist ran a red light and T-boned his SUV. The authorities finally concluded that the other driver was distracted by a video call. Despite GJ's horrifically personal injuries, which included a fractured wrist, bruised ribs, and a moderate concussion, medical staff at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where he spent 3 nights under observation, cautioned him about the dangers of an adrenaline-fueled recovery, especially considering his history of minor mishaps, which began in 2021 when he crashed a vintage Porsche at 60 miles per hour. 2 days later, supporters let out a sigh of relief when Jay, ever the trooper, shared a selfie from the hospital, giving the thumbs up from his bed. He even told his 900,000 Instagram followers, "I still have all my fingers, just rearranged 1 or 2, in a joke." But beyond the joy, there was real concern. Physical therapists warned that his ribs, which were still uncomfortable from the first injury, had not fully healed when the second strike occurred. Unfortunately, that second impact happened only 10 days later. He had expected that a short drive to the Santa Monica Pier for some fresh air and a light seafood lunch would be rejuvenating. He was turning a corner on Ocean Avenue when his SUV slipped on a patch of oil that was dripping from a lot of rain. The automobile swerved across 2 lanes before colliding with a low concrete barrier. Jay emerged shaky, clutching his already healing hand, and was driven back to Cedars-Sinai. This time, MRI revealed a hairline fracture in a lower rib and a deteriorating wrist break that requires surgery. His medical staff painted a grim picture of him, saying that without surgery and strict rest, his wrist may heal crookedly, causing persistent pain and reduced mobility, possibly ending his beloved hobby of collecting and driving exotic vehicles. Even worse, his minor concussion has made pain management more difficult. In order to avoid neurological adverse effects, doctors are being cautious when giving painkillers. Jay's spirit has remained unflinching in spite of everything. Smiled pitifully at the camera in a video taken from his hospital room. He said, "I guess I've learned 2 things. Never underestimate the slipperiness of oil on pavement, and never trust a red light runner. But what will stop me if this doesn't?" Other comedians have commended his perseverance, and network executives are speeding up plans for him to present remotely once he is able to. "Jay, you keep taking these hits, you'll be the only late night host still on the job despite multiple crashes," joked Dave Letterman, who even gave him a call to offer encouragement. Jay Leno currently has a full schedule of treatment sessions, hospital stays, and the occasional virtual monologue that is videotaped at home. If his background teaches us anything, it's that he will return to the public eye sooner rather than later, jokes ready, console microphone in hand. And he'll have a whole new repertoire of jokes about mishaps when he does. Because he has survived 2 major collisions, Jay is the greatest person to know how to make life's adversities hilarious.